the tea table. Today we're going to do an expanded deck for you. This deck is brought to you by Tyanpon from Limitless. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. They are from Japan. They went 4-1 in an expanded tournament. I saw Archie. I knew I was in. So let me tell you a little bit about the Archie engine before we get into the deck. So much like the currently standard mustard cards, you can only use it if it's the last card in your hand. You put a water Pokemon from a discard pile on your bench, draw 5. So many moons ago back in the day, I top 4'd a couple states with this. My buddy Zach got thrown in a regional with it. It won Worlds. Like, this card was chef's kiss. Insane. So with your main Pokemon you're going to want to put in play with your Archie is going to be Blastoise. So often as you like, you may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So now the cool thing about this, we do have like Frostmoth currently in standard. This can attach to your active. So Frostmoth can attach to the bench. And also this one doesn't have to attach to a water Pokemon. So there used to be a Mewtwo tag team deck with Blastoise. Blastoise has been super versatile and super cool. And I'm going to be really excited to give it a shot here. So let's see the other Pokemon that make this tick. Because you do have to get down to a single card in your hand to play it. So we start off with Crobat V. Simple, draw into F6. Sometimes you get a clunky hand. You need to draw more to try to get out of it. We got Exeggcute Expanded Hall of Fame. They make a Hall of Fame for Expanded. This card better be in there. Propagation, once during a turn. If it's in your discard pile, you put in your hand. So the cool thing, though, is, like other abilities, when it goes to your hand, you can just do it again. So if you get it, let's say you have an Ultra Ball, a Water, and an Archie's in your hand. You can't Ultra Ball your Archies, because then you can't Archies. So you could use Propagation, you put the Exeggcute back, you Ultra Ball, discard Water, Exeggcute, Archies, boom, and now you draw a Quick Ball, you get Propagation back, etc., etc. We got Dedenne-GX, much like Crobat, just gotta draw some cards sometimes. We got Lumineon V to help you search for your supporter, as when you play, you search for support. And you can attack with it if you have to. Why not? 120, put it back in your deck? Not that bad. Then they played a 1-2 line of Palkia VSTAR. So Palkia, cool, you can also Archies it. So maybe you got Blastoise, like, well, I got game right now with Palkia on their Pokemon I'm gonna dunk. Put Palkia into play. The reason it is a 1-2 line is because you're not too concerned if the basic is prize, because you could just Archies it into play. Then we got Radiant Greninja, help you draw cards, and also you can just Blastoise onto it. You know, in standard you can do your one-time Palkia V-Star onto it and get some stuff. You just do this every turn. Who cares? Does not matter. Then we got Starmie V, basically in here for Energy Spiral, does 50 for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. We got the Blastoise I talked about, and we got Greninja V Union. So we all saw Mewtwo do really well at Nationals this past weekend. So we have Greninja whopping 300 HP. It has 3 abilities, I believe. Whenever your opponent plays an item from your hand, it does not affect this Pokemon, and it does 130 for 1. It has the generic Union gain attack that all V Unions play to get back their specific type of energy attached to them. This, we got Antidote Jutsu, cannot be poisoned. And then it's 100 to each your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is pretty sick. And we have Feel the Way. You just look at their hands. So you're like, man, do I want to get rid of their hand? Do I want to bring them something different? You can definitely help you make your plays easier. And then 180, and they can't retreat. So let's move on to the trainers and see what gets it going. So you got Battle Compressor. So you're going to basically use Battle Compressor to put Blastoise in your discard pile. So guarantee it for Archie. So in Expanded, you have so many lines of play. So let's say you have a Versus Seeker in your hand, which we'll talk about in a second, which just says put a supporter back in your hand from discard pile. So you could put a Blastoise and Archies and a Water, or whatever. Or if you got it, you could put 3 pieces of Greninja in there. You could put the Exeggcute in there so you can automatically get it back. There's a lot of lines of play you could do. This card also a Hall of Famer, needs to be banned. Then we got Computer Search, which is an A-Spec. You can only have 1 A-Spec in your deck. So much like the Radiant Pokemon, this card says discard 2 cards, search for a card. So again, you can get that Exeggcute back, Execute, discard whatever, help you if you need to, or if you don't, just discard those 2 cards. We got a Field Blower, discard any combination of tools and stadiums in play. That is an important card in Expanded. As there are cards like Garbodor, which says if it has a tool, your opponent can use abilities, or nobody can use abilities. So, and then we got Max Potion, where you heal all damage from one of your Pokemon if you do discard all energy, and you'll see why that's pretty sweet in a second here. For a Quick Ball, gotta get your basics somehow. Also helps you discard cards. So I've got the Superior Energy Retrieval, which can, so you Max Potion, you discard 4 energy. Then your Superior Energy Retrieval, which says discard 2 cards, and you have to be able to discard 2, put 4 basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. So, the thing about this is you have to. So if you got 4, 3, 2, or 1 in there and you do this, you have to get it. But you can Max Potion and then put them all back in your hand, attach with Blastoise, and get rolling. So when I was talking about sometimes you gotta get awkward to get an Archie's. So let's say my hand is, I got like Archie's, Superior Energy Retrieval, like Battle Compressor, and or whatever it is. Like Battle Compressor, and then whatever Greninja piece. So you have to have an energy in your discard pile to do this. So if you have no energy but you have Battle Compressor, you can put a water and an Exeggcute, and then you can propagation. So then you discard the Exeggcute and then the Greninja piece, get back the 1 water, attach it, and then you're free to Archie's. So like I said, there's some like pretty cool lines of play, and once you get it down, it is insane. We got Trainers Mail here. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer, except for Trainers Mail. Put in your hand, so it just helps you dig through your deck to get closer to what you need, mainly Battle Compressor. We got 4 Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards for Pokemon, pretty standard there. The VSTAR I talked about, put a supporter from your discard pile in your hand. Really great, so if there is a, well, I have to discard Archie's for whatever reason, you can get it back later and you don't have to worry about it. Then we got the 2 Archies in the Ace in the Hole. We got a Guzma, which says switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. If you do, switch yours. It is a supporter version of Cross Switcher for those who may not play Expanded. We got N, the OG, my guy. Each player shuffles their hand in their deck and draws a card for each of their remaining prizes. And rounding out the trainers, we got 2 Float Stone. It's a stone. Is it heavier than an air balloon? Probably. But this says you have no retreat cost if you Float Stone. So, I don't know about that one. You can let me know in the comments which is heavier, I guess. And then we're going to fill it out with 10 water energy. So I'm super excited to try this deck out. We're going to get in a couple games here. It's expanded. Who knows what we're going to face. We could get dunked every game. But I'm really excited, and I hope you're going to enjoy the gameplay. Thank you. Alright, time to jump into a few games here with Archie Box here. And see what we can do. I'm very excited to play this deck. I hope I can show the full power of getting the turn 1 Archies and how sick it is. It's such a great feeling. It's like when you're playing Standard and you just open up the Beedrill. If you ever play that deck, like, oh yes, this feels so good. We'll see if we go first or second. We do go first, so it's going to be awkward. So hopefully we get a decent Pokemon. I mean, we could set up. So we're going to have a turn 2. We do open Greninja. We're going to go kind of conservative because we don't really need to do anything. So I'm literally just going to get a Palkia. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, we're going to do this, and we're going to see what's in our deck. So we can't get this. Let's see, we have a Blastoise. Okay, we have a Blastoise. Okay, so like next turn, we can Ultra Ball away these 2 Versus Seeker for Lumineon. Kind of a thing, but we will get this, and we're going to Trainers Mail to see if we can hit a Battle Compressor. We do not, but we will hit Viridian Forest, which will help us discard later. We're going to do that right now. Since we have Ultra Ball, it's okay to go a little deeper turn 1. If you go first, sometimes you got to be conservative. Cool. So we're not going to play this water right now. We're just going to pass. So remember, if anything, we could just Palkia. So if we drop Battle Compressor, what we can do, depending what we get, off Greninja, we can, if we get different Pokemon, we can Ultra Ball it away and then get Lumineon, or we can Ultra Ball away this Palkia and just put Palkia into play. So we'll see what happens. Because we will at least have 2 water energy in our discard pile because of Viridian Forest. So you discard an, I don't even know if I talked about the deck list. Discard an energy, get a basic energy. I might have skipped that one. My bad on that one. Sorry about that. I just realized I don't think I talked about it. Yes, this card says discard a card and you get basic energy, so you can discard a Blastoise, perhaps. Or a Palkia, etc., etc. My bad on not bringing that one up. I apologize. Oops. So we're going to see what we got here. Luckily, we get to get Retreat for free. They're playing a Hydreigon, which says attach as many Dark Swimmer hands you want to your Pokemon onto Lugia. Lugia's GX attack is you put your opponent's active in the Lost Zone, which is going to be a really cool mechanic. They're bringing back in September. It does 30 for each energy attach your opponent's active, and then 170 for 4. So what we're going to do is we will start off by drawing 2. Trainers Mail. Quick Ball. Okay. So I think we could do it here. I believe we can do it. Okay, so we got an Ultra Ball. This. And this. Away. And we're going to get a Blastoise. And then we're going to discard the Blastoise. And we're going to get a Lumineon. We're going to do this. This. We're going to Lumineon. For Archie's Ace in the Hole. And we will put Blastoise into play. And we will draw 5 cards. So we got the sick Exeggcute. So we're going to start off with this because we don't need to do too much. Okay. Alright. So what we get to do is Computer Search. Dang, we only have 2 pieces in our deck. We could have got... There was a world where we could have got, if we had all 4. Wrong card, I'm sorry. So we'll get this. We will battle Compressor. 2 pieces, and this Palkia. And then what we can do is 80-100. See. What I'm going to do is, see here. Get Exeggcute back. We're going to discard this to get a water. Now, we don't need to do too much, so I'm just going to attack with Starmie. There. Let's see. We're just going to attack because we cannot knock him out. So we are going to Swift him for 50. So they do get the 3 energies. They can put me in the Lost Zone. But we'll see what we can do next turn. So next turn we could Palkia him for sure. No matter what happens. Because if they put in the Lost Zone, we could just Palkia energy back. And then we could actually just bench the Exeggcute if we have to. So I'm sure they'll get a Hydreigon and something. An energy. If I had to guess. You forgive me if I did not do the Pokemon correctly. It has been about 5 years since I played this. That's on me. I do apologize. Alright, so they will put us in the Lost Zone. You can only use 1 GX attack a game, just like VSTAR. So they will have used that up. And then we can start swinging with our Palkia. Yep. I didn't want to attack with Greninja because I didn't want that to go to the Lost Zone because we're going to need to draw more cards. We will start off by drawing 2 cards. Nice. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll draw 6. Our hand's whatever. Alright, so now we got the cool thing here. So now we got 3. So what I'm going to do is discard this to get a water. Okay, so I'm going to do that thing. So I'm going to get back Exeggcute with Propagation. I will Superior Energy Retrieval. We do not need the Trainers Mail anymore. I will get back 3 waters. I will Deluge onto that. I will just attach one here just to have it. Then we get to attack for 80, 100, 20, 40, 160, which will knock him out. So hopefully we can get the other Greninja piece off our prizes because I'm going to put that into play. Greninja piece. Nice. So the reason this deck does not play like a way to search your prizes for it is because you don't really need it. It's just kind of like a bonus. So we do have Viridian Forest and Superior Retrieval to discard it, so we can discard it with Viridian Forest. We can retreat the Palkia and VSTAR onto our Greninja and bop them. So we'll see what happens. But if they don't have another Pokemon, we just win. So we can just get Exeggcute back. Which I know is not as cool, but we can do that. Alright, so we will win. because we do 80, 120, 140. We will, in fact, just pick up Exeggcute. It does have 160. We will just bench it, and we will attack for 160 damage. Alright, so the part, I might have messed up the first turn sequencing. Like I said, it takes a long time to practice it. But we did get a dub, which is pretty sweet. I think we got jump into maybe one more game. C2 maybe, but one for sure, depending on how long it takes. We did go second or first in that one, so hopefully we can get second in this one and not face a donk deck and then really show what we could do. So, random rider here. Let's see. They got a cool Mewtwo deck box. We're going second. We're playing for the stuff. That would have been one hell of a hand. So a hand you don't want is like 2 Superior Energy Retrieval sometimes because it's really, really awkward. Okay, well, if we can get a Battle of the V-Unions. Let's go. Shadow. Oh, if they open Wobbuffet, we're dead, by the way. But that's just the risk you take playing this. So, alright, Articuno. So the difference in this and than other Blastoise decks in the past, you can't really donk them turn 1. Like, interestingly enough. Oh, right. Ugh. It's that thing I said. Okay. I think we could do it as long as we draw. Cool. Oh, yeah. We're so talented. We're so thin and handsome. Let's see. What do I want to get? So discard 2. Actually, I think I just want to execute. Right? Yeah, okay. So we're going to discard that. Oops. Right. Yep. We're just going to get a Palkia. We're going to discard that. We're going to get a Starmie. I know I could have got Greninja pieces, but I don't think I need it right now. We're going to put Blastoise into play. And draw 5 cards. Neat. What a wacky hand. We're gonna pass. We're gonna try to put Greninja to play next turn, I guess. Because we put the pieces. We gotta draw like Viridian Forest or a Quick Ball or Ultra Ball. And then we could discard that. So we'll see what happens. Or we can just get Palkia, hopefully. So we'll see. Having to discard 2 of these was awkward because it does stop our cool get the 1 energy back plays. But we do have Greninja's ability too, so we'll see what we could draw. There are a lot of good draws we have. I know I did not battle Compressor right now to put Greninja pieces in, but I think I'm waiting to see what I draw in case I need to put something else. Such as a Guzma, perhaps, depending what they do. So. Going to discard and draw a card. Also, our Starmie will be very good against them. 50 free chance to play. That's what this deck does. So, they're going to hit us for 110. And I'm confused. Okay. So, sure. We're going to do that. We're going to wait to see what I draw with this. Discard outlet? Wow, that was bad. Huh. Alright. Well. I guess I can end. Right? Okay. We're gonna end. As they do have the other pieces in their hands. We'll see what we can get off this. We can still get it. Okay. I have to get 15 water energy on it. Not a thing I could do. So what we're going to do is literally attack for 200 damage. With our Palkia here. 200, alright. Well, our hand's good to get back energy if I gotta retreat, I guess. We can Viridian Forest, get back Exeggcute, discard to get a water, draw 2 with Greninja. Yep. Put their Mewtwo pieces in there. They could also have Mewtwo coming down this turn. Be a sick battle of the V. Oh, it'd be so good to get to be able to do this turn. Alright, come on, deck. So we're going to draw. Then enhance them. We will put Greninja in the play. Super cool effects. I guess we'll start off by just looking at his hand. What's in your hand, opponent? Swabafed's awkward. So we will do this, and what we will do is do this. I do want to draw some more cards, because, like, why wouldn't you? So we'll do this. We will Greninja. Draw 2 cards. And we can get Palkia too. But right now we will not. I should have 4 in here, correct? Yep. We will Spirit Energy Fuel, discarding that and that. We'll get the 4 waters back. We will retreat. And we will deluge onto our active. I believe we only need 3. We'll save the other one. And we will... Where is it? 100 to each of their Pokemon. Oh, it's each of their bench. Oops. Whoa. Hey, if you play this deck, it's each of their bench. Just a heads up, guys. It's either bench. It's fine. We're next leveling it. It's fine. We're good. I'm doing it on purpose. It's fine. I'm rusty. You know, it's been a while since I read Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? So, oops. Not oops scoops though, because you know. Yep. They're gonna retreat. Now we're gonna be crazy. We can kill them, I think. Depending on what they do here. We do have 150 with our. Well, we're just gonna. We're handing them for 180, bro. If they want to heal, they can heal. So what I can do, well, let me look at their hand. They do have an energy and a Flannery. I think we're gonna hit their bench more. That's good. We're just going to 180 their bench now that we're in that mode. They did only have 1 energy. They can't discard a card, so probably good thing on the VSTAR to get the Guzma back, but we got the 6 prizes in sight. We're doing okay. Because I think I might take 4 prizes with Greninja next turn and leave the Mewtwo. Even though they could heal it, but that means they're not doing anything, so we will see. What happens? They did Peonia. Just looks at 3 prizes. You pick up 3 prizes and put it back in your hand, and then put 3 prizes back. So let's see what they got. Because they 16 damage, kind of like, what would they kill? Like this, I guess. They can kill both of these, I guess, too. They get rid of boss's orders. Can they retreat? They could not retreat. MVP is Greninja's head. Let's go. So, with that being said, this was Archie's box. I know I kind of messed up that second game a little bit in my sequencing, or not reading my card, but I do that a lot. So my thoughts on this are, there are a lot of water Pokemon that exist. The coolest part of this deck was you didn't have to put water Pokemon with your Blastoise, but you wanted to have water Pokemon you can get back with Archie's. So if we look at all basic Vs real quick here, like what do you got? What are some cool like you can run other types, because some people would run like 1 Psychic Energy, but if you look at water, colorless, there's like nothing insane like other than Palkia and Starmie, you know? Like you can play a weirder if you want as like a tech to just dump all your waters and play. That'd be pretty cool. Expanded, just pick a water Pokemon. It pretty much how it went. There was some like Blastoise tag team at some point. Like I said, Mewtwo, but that's a whole different deck. You can put some more pop modifiers, your like choice spell and stuff, so that your attacks can knock out. As you saw, we did have trouble knocking out sometimes, but we did get the Blastoise going basically every game, and that was really sweet. I want to thank you guys for watching. You should try this deck out. If anything, to get better at sequencing. I appreciate you guys. We did get 150 subscribers for the last couple of weeks. Rolled to 200 before the end of the year as well on its way. I do appreciate that. Appreciate all the views up again. Everybody on social media. Please follow me there, Josh Hatter. Drop a like, leave a comment on what Pokemon you would put with Blastoise. Maybe even subscribe if you got the Gen 1 starter love for you. And I will see everybody next time on the tea table.